What? Is this predictability and the stability again? Now, the Middle East events. Is this predictability and stability? What all of this will lead to? Or in Syria? What is stable and predictable about this? I've asked my US counterparts, you want Assad to leave? Who will replace him? What will happen when somebody replaces him? The answer is odd. The answer is, I don't know. Well, if you don't know what will happen next, why change what there is? It could be a second Libya or another Afghanistan. Do we want this? No. Let us sit down together, talk, look for compromise solutions that are acceptable for all the parties. That is how stability is achieved. It cannot be achieved by imposing one particular point of view, the quote-unquote correct point of view, whereby all the other ones are incorrect. That is not how stability is achieved.
Let's get to some of those issues. I want to just talk a little bit more about your relationship with President Biden. This will not be the Helsinki summit. President Biden is not President Trump. You once described President Trump as a bright person, talented. How would you describe President Biden?
Well, even now, I believe that former US President Mr. Trump is an extraordinary individual, talented individual. Otherwise, he would not have become a US President. He's a colorful individual, and you may like him or not. And he didn't come, of course, from the US establishment. He had not been part of big-time politics before. And some like it, some don't like it, but that is a fact. President Biden, of course, is radically different from Trump because President Biden is a career man. He has spent virtually his entire adulthood in politics. He has been doing it for a great deal of years, and I have already said that, and that is an obvious fact. Just think of the number of years he spent in the Senate, and how many years he was involved in matters of international politics and disarmament, virtually at the expert level. That is a different kind of person, and it is my great hope that, yes, there are some advantages, some disadvantages, but there will not be any knee-jerk reactions on behalf of the sitting US president, and that we will be able to comply with certain rules of engagement, certain rules of communications, and we'll be able to find points of contact and common points. That's about it. And what will actually happen, we will need to live and see based on the actual practical policies and results thereof.
Well, President Biden says, one time when you met, you were inches away from each other, close to each other. And he said to you, I'm looking in your eyes and I can't see a soul. And you said, we understand each other. Do you remember that exchange?